Alrighty, July 25th, 2024, behind me is Spades Poker House. This is gonna be my 9th session since June 28th, getting back into it after my 3-month break. All of them have been at Spades. Let's see how this one goes. Okay, so interesting 5-way spot that just happened in a PLO hand that I was not involved in, but I thought it was interesting enough to include. So this will include 3 of the 5 players, $30 each to the flop of Jack, Deuce, Deuce, 2 Spades. So the first player whose action it's on is gonna lead out for 50 here. Player next to him in seat 8 calls. So seat 7 with the original bet, seat 8 calls. Fold, 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 fold. Seat 4 pots it to 450. So now the bet's 450. Back on the guy who originally made it 50 bucks. He thinks about it and he folds. So now it's back on the guy that just called the 50 bucks. He opens his hand to the point where you could see it if you were sitting on one side or the other of him. And the player who had originally bet 50 was in that situation where he could see the player in the hand's hand. So after that, he gets his chips and he's debating about calling. And he does call. He has chips behind, so he calls the 450. But at this point, there's still action. Both players still remaining in the hand have chips behind. But seat 7, the original $50 bettor, takes it upon himself to say, I had ace deuce. I had ace deuce here. Still action. The dealer correctly tells him, hey, you can't talk. There's still a hand going on. They still have money behind. But this turned out to be huge information that seat 7 had ace deuce, because seat 8 turned out to have ace XX as well. So he was dead. And the guy who potted clearly has a full house. He clearly either has Jack Deuce or more likely Jack's full, in my opinion. I see Jack's full more there. But this guy is dead to an ace, and he should know that. I think he might know that. But I guess not, though, in hindsight, because he still called. He could have saved himself $80 with the information that he had that he wasn't supposed to have. But instead he didn't. He just stuck, he had like 150 left. He stuck that in the middle. I think in that situation, I'm calling the floor. Although I don't know that the player would have relinquished the information to me. Seat 8 is kind of a older gentleman, very good for the game, great dude. I enjoyed chatting with him and talking to him. We were talking today about some fish he caught, a vermilion, as well as a red snapper. But yeah, certainly could have bent the rule. Well, obviously, he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. The guy next to him did something wrong. So for him to have used that information to save 150 bucks or something like that, he could have totally done that. And all of the wrongdoing would have been on seat 7. But nothing really came of it. I'm down about 120 right now. Just kind of shooting the shit with the regulars I know and playing my usual tight as fuck games. So yeah, but thought that was an interesting one to include. So heading back to the table now, but yep. Okay, July 25th, we are done for the day. In for 1,200 and out for 1,535. So $335 profit, and I paid for my next 7 hours, and it came directly out of my stack. So we love that. We don't have to subtract $72 from the roll like we would if we were paying for it separately, like I sometimes do. Nothing too crazy to report. I was down to as low as 300 at one point, so was down like, not 300, but like 375, so was down about 825, but so feels good to be up 335, let alone any amount. Nothing too crazy. The world's longest drive competition was on, and seat 7 knew a lot about it, and he was a wealth of information. It was raining in the world's longest drive contest, so we were talking about like, are they measuring the drive from where it lands or where it rolls, because obviously the rain would make a difference for that. Nice table, but very tight. There were 2 PLO tables at one point. What I've learned is you always want to be on the must move or the second PLO table, although for must moves you obviously don't always have the choice. That table was so excellent, and our table wasn't excellent the entire time, although I felt it was solid. But yeah, that it concludes July 25th. Gonna drive from South Houston to North Houston now to head home and chill for the rest of the evening. I included a little shot of Spades in this video, or at least I should have, because I just took like a little, panorama of the tournament area. I didn't want to get anybody's face on camera yet. I'm a little reluctant to, and a little iffy to do that right away, but I'm sure as I make more videos I will relax on that. But anyway, yeah, that's about it. I appreciate you for watching. July 25th. Gonna be back tomorrow, maybe playing poker, maybe not. I'm gonna say probably not, but I will put some video content out there about maybe what I'm planning to do long term, or some feedback I get from these videos, or answering some feedback I get from these videos. All right, thanks again for watching. See ya.